warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad RAHMAN bin ZAIDI. Today I want to present the title of infographic is the history of Android. Android Inc. founded on October 2003. Android was Andy Rubin's nickname because of his fascination with robots. Android Inc. founded by Andy Rubin, Rich Miner, Nick Sears, and Chris White. On 2005, Android Inc. bought by Google. On November 2007, Google officially development of the Android the T-Mobile G1 launched on September 2008. On 2009, Motorola Droid have been released. On April 2009, also have Android 1.5 cupcake. On September 2009, Android also have Android 1.6 donut. On October 2009, Android on October 2009 also have Android 2.0 declared. Google Nexus 1 have been launched on 2010. On June 2010 also have Android 2.2 for you. On December 2010 also have Android 2.3 gingerbread. Google Nexus S have been sold over 401,000 units in its first quarter after release. On February 2011 also have Android 3.0 Honeycomb. On May 2011 have Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich. On 2012 Galaxy S3 have been launched, and it
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AMIRUL AKMAR bin Muhammad RAFFI, metric number 1191778. Now I will present about the user interface design. First, how the designer fit the color. The designer used the majority of two color, which is light green and white, where both are bright color. Second, how about the use of text and font sizing. The use of fonts and their size are suitable for user because the designer used simple or formal font and a little bit fancy font. Also, the size font can distinguish between the main and content. Next is did the arrangement of visual are suitable. The arrangement is good, but at the top of infographic is much loaded of information. Also, they arrange the timeline in a correct way and easy read to the timeline. Last is about the display. The layout display, they only use list and not provide any table or group or label.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad ZAIM bin AZHAR, and my metric number 1191773. Today I want to discuss the general view of the content. The infographic provides statistic but the statistic provided in this infographic is in the form percentage and only mentioned once. But for us, it's just nice, and for this kind of infographic have a few statistics in it, that the content is easy to read because it is simple and easy to understand, because the font use is suitable, and the information infographic is not too crowded and not too much. Next, the content is easy to read and understand because it is used a normal English language that made every level of people can read this nicely, and it is used a suitable icon that related to the content represented in the infographic. Next, the content is not too broad and not too long until it is very easy to remember the data, given it's easy to catch and keep in mind. As we can see in the infographic itself, there are many icons that this icon is very related to the content given in the infographic. Therefore, I would to say the infographic is very eye-catcher with the colorful and structured design of the infographic. Next, the reference. Yes, this infographic provide reference. As we can see the bottom of the infographic, we have about 16 of reference provided, so it is easy the reader for make reference for in future needed. Last but not least, for this infographic, it seems like we agree it does not have any error regarding to the content and design. All the content and design is well created and very satisfied with the content of infographics.
Overall, rate for this infographic is what we can say is 4/5. The reason for the 4/5 rate, because this infographic don't have a graph and a full statistic about the evolution of the Android. And some of the suggestion for the improvement of this infographic is they should put the infographic and put the graph of the infographic and statistic to make it look clearly information